I don't need a man, part 1. Oh my god, I need a man.
No,
Yep.
no,
I thought I was strong enough to catch a duffel bag thrown down the stairs. Yikes. You were wrong. You were very wrong. When strong and independent women don't need no man. Like the video, subscribe, stay on the path of progress. Let's get into it.
I didn't trust a woman to cut the grass nowadays. How have you managed that?
because I was just cutting it, yeah, and it just tapped. Just got up and flew up there.
The hospital. The strong and independence is really hitting hard, huh? Hopefully it won't rain in the next 2 weeks. Griffin with no Mexican in sight is a sin. Impressive how slow their progress is. 6 empty kitchens. Oh, no. The no-profit crew. Weird place to put a dishwasher. How is so much going on and nothing is getting done? Take your wife to work. Is this community service? This is brutal. Brutal, dude. I can almost guarantee you that was just a PR publicity stunt. I mean, just look at this. The majority of roofers are men. 98% of them. But oh yeah, we literally found every single female roofer, got them all together for a publicity stunt. Makes sense. Totally natural. Big wow.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep, wonder, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency, a message for
Homie
eternity
is
for
crushing.
everyone.
Looks like the OF subscriptions are not selling fast enough. Gotta get a second job.
We want butter. We need butter. We want sweater.
Grab your thigh, we're right in the middle. Go ahead, dog. Even.
Hold on, cuz.
Ready?
I think you got more than me.
Here you go. It's for the gender pay gap.
Sure.
Trying to level things out.
Women would say that guys that can't spend money are broke.
Yeah, they can say that because that's their assumption, right? Women that can't pay for their own shit is broke. Men, girls want to be men until it's time to do man shit.
He ain't lying.
You know, I work hard to own my clubs, to own my restaurants. So
Okay.
oh yeah, go ahead, Sarah.
Look,
Go ahead, dude. I want to hear this.
I didn't really feel that, to be honest.
Feel what? Which part?
What you said about women wanting to be men until it's time to
Tell
become
me which
men.
part of that you didn't feel so I can understand.
Look, personally, me.
Yeah, we're listening.
No, you're kind of right, to be honest. You're kind of right. You're kind of right.
I know,
Like, okay, because you know, if you want to be a girl, like if you want to be taken care of, I guess that's true. You know, you want the man to do the job. That's true. I feel that. You're right. I didn't get the question though. Wait,
That's
hold
fine.
on.
What's your name?
The thing is, a lot of these women don't realize, or they don't want to realize, is it's really not that a lot of these guys are broke. It's just that you're not worth the price. That's the brutal reality. Like from another video I just did, one woman was demanding $300 for a dinner. It's like, you were just not worth that price tag. That's the brutal reality. Because I guarantee you, if a man's ideal woman showed up, she hits every single one of the marks, every single one of the green flags, all of these things, right? If she is the perfect woman in his mind, he'd be willing to spend a little bit more. Let's just be honest, dude.
Here you are, one beer.
Perfect, thank you.
Oh, that declined, sorry.
1 second.
No worries.
I'll just... Okay, perfect. It should be good now.
All good.
Thanks. Oh, here's your tip.
That's our world. That is literally the reality for some women, like straight up. That's so wild to me, dude. That's so wild. You can take pictures of your feet and make thousands of dollars. That is the most easy mode living you can possibly do.
So Layla, have you got any shallow icks?
When he flies economy.
Pardon?
I need a rich man.
She needs to go Dubai and get one of them uncles over there to peel.
Have you seen in your research the connection between the father not being around and the kids growing up with insecure attachment?
Oh my goodness. So the research on this is wild and people don't want to believe it. But they found that the mental health outcomes of children who do not have a father present are catastrophically bad. For example, more than 99% of mass come from fatherless homes. It's catastrophically bad if a child does not have a father. What's really fascinating is if a child doesn't have a mom present but does have a very engaged father, their mental health outcomes are actually pretty good, which is we would not expect. But fathers are enormously important. I saw some research just the other day for children with autism, and they found that children with autism, the father's cortisol level corresponds almost 1-for-1 with the child's cortisol level in the home. But with the mom's cortisol level, there's almost no correlation at all as long as the child has some basic functioning skills. It really is your father that provides so much of your stability.
That's super interesting about the stress levels. I didn't know that. It totally makes sense though. And it's not only just from a mental health standpoint, there's so many other factors that make fathers just absolutely necessary in the home. Fathers add structure to the child's life. That's one of the absolute biggest things. In children that are raised in single mother households, these are the stats that really no one likes talking about because it paints women in a bad light. But the children are more likely to be criminals, more likely to use illegal substances, more likely to drop out of school, just more likely to be degenerate all around. And no one wants to talk about it, but that's the truth. That's our reality.
I'm really sorry, but you cannot convince me. I will die on this hill. You cannot convince me that it is a better option to have a baby with a man than it is to do it on your own in this day and age, unless he's adding an immense amount of value, okay? And even that, I'm like...
So, you're dumb.
We don't need them anymore. We want them. There's such a huge difference. There's so many people like, oh, I can't wait to find my fairy tale. Like, I'm not giving up on the fairy tale. Maybe you are your fairy tale. Maybe you are your dream guy. Maybe you are your dream person. Like, stop putting all this energy on men and them coming to save you. You have to save you. I will die on this hill. I'm sorry.
Wow, what a way to set up your children for failure. Planning to be a single mother. What a horrible idea.
You guys have kids?
Not together.
That's still beautiful, man. You accept her kids?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yes. She accepts yours?
He doesn't have it.
You don't have any? You want one? Are you going to give him one? How old are you?
How young am I? I'm 39.
39?
Oh.
You got 2 hours left.
Dude. Oh no, man. What a rough deal, bro. It's one thing just getting with a single mom, but her not even being able to give you children of your own. What are you doing, dog? What are you doing, man? I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
If a woman is always right and a man is always wrong, then when a man tells a woman that she is right, is he actually wrong?
Oh my god. He has cracked the code. He has defeated the logistical boss. He is now logic. He has transcended reason.
Is there such a thing as toxic masculinity? No. I think there's toxic humanity. Masculinity has nothing to do with it. It's toxic humans. Whether they're masculine or feminine or confused somewhere in the middle, it doesn't matter. They're just rotten on the inside regardless of what gender they are. But being masculine does not make you toxic.
The whole term toxic masculinity has been such a disservice to today's men. I really think it's one of the most damaging terms in recent years because he's exactly right. It's just toxic human traits. It has nothing to do with masculinity whatsoever. And the thing is, whenever you hear women say, oh, he's toxically masculine, what does that actually mean? Because one, it's super vague. They can never actually pin down what they mean by that. So let me do it for them. When women call men toxically masculine, they're just describing a man that doesn't bend to her will. They're just describing a man that they cannot manipulate. And as far as I'm concerned, if a woman does call you toxically masculine, you're on the right track, because that means that you have frame standards and boundaries. So really don't let this stuff bother you, bro. You're doing fine.
What'd you say those sticks are for?
They're just for bad guys.
For bad guys?
Hell yeah.
What are you gonna do with them?
Well, I'm just gonna fight.
You're gonna fight?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Oh.
They don't have swords. I can fight them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big facts. What a wholesome video, dude. And that's one trait that I think women have really lost in today's day and age. That they've lost for the most part, because of course there are some women that still do stuff like this. But this is how truly inspiring women can be for men. And whether a lot of guys want to admit it or not, a lot of male effort goes into the hope for female affection. I know there are a bunch of guys that started a business, became a rock star, became an athlete, just for the hopes of getting women. Let's just be 100% real. But now for a lot of guys today, they're like, oh, well, women aren't really inspiring anymore. You know, they don't inspire that masculine fire inside of a lot of men. They see the women today and it's like, damn, I gotta do all that work just to get that? A woman that has an inherent disdain for me? Why? Why would I do that? They don't have any of these feminine traits that men would really, really desire. I say it once, I'll say it again. Get your passport and get out, bro. Get out of there, go to a traditional country, get yourself a traditional woman, have a happy life.
Customer states rear tire is loose. Yep.
Oh no.
What the? She drove here.
Oh no. Oh, yikes.
Get it now! Chill out! Oh my God!
yikes.
Help me! Help me! Help me! Get more water! Get more water!
This is what happens when the womanism leaves your body, and now it's time to settle down and be a trad wife, but then you just genuinely have no idea what you're doing. This is what happens.
And every time I talk about it, he's like, every time I talk about it, because I'm like, I'll do it. He's like, yeah, down.
The independence. It was the independence fault, not her fault. It was the strong and independence. That's what did it. Obviously, it wasn't her fault.
Outside nowhere, right now.
This is they love you.
I was moving recently and we were looking at moving companies, but because of the algorithm that kept showing us this one company that was like an all-girl moving company, like a shitty moving company, right? And honestly, I'm not even saying that to be controversial, but like, has any dude here ever been moving with his chick and halfway through is like, babe, you gotta start a company. You are crushing it. You gotta take this pro, baby. All right, how about this? All-girl moving company called the Ex-Wives, and they just take half your stuff.
Oh, that's good. That's from a guy, his name is Ryan Long. He does stand-up comedy and some skits on YouTube and stuff. I totally recommend his channel.
What happens, do you think, if you follow women's advice to your tribe?
Everything will fail.
Everything will fail.
Since women thinking by feelings, you know?
This is really what you'll come to find out. When things get closer to our primal nature, the more that gender roles are necessary. When things get difficult, it's, oh no, I'm not strong and independent anymore. Now I'm a soft female. Almost like the whole thing was false to begin with. Huh, interesting.
Over there! Get it going! Thing's gonna blow up! Oh! Sorry. Oh my God! Oh my God!
What?
Come in! Amy Jo, come inside.
Dangerous. How do you pick the guys that you want to date? I don't need a man.
Why not date a guy? What's going on there? Or anybody?
Because I can do what a guy can do.
Liar, your pants on fire. But what about kids and family?
I can adopt.
Do you think it's better for a kid to be raised with one parent or two?
I think it's better for two because I didn't get to experience having two parents.
Yeah.
So then why put your kid through only having one parent then? I don't know.
Using your children as an experiment just so you can try and prove a point. Oh yeah, I can raise them by myself, so I'm just gonna do it. 18 years later, you have a full-on, mentally messed up young adult. But I'm strong and independent. I did it myself. You don't understand. I'm strong and independent.
I don't need a man, part 1. Oh my God, Second attempt of I don't need a man. Oh my God, I need a man.
That one's pretty funny. I mean, she changed up real quick, huh? The feminism just evaporates into the air.
You don't make enough to provide for us anymore, so we have to get out there in the workforce.
I'm sick of your crybaby bullshit.
Right, because you voted for laws that give the jobs to you instead of to us. You know that, right? You have to know about this, right? women have been saying for decades, they've been saying, we get 77 cents on the... Women want to get paid equal. They don't want to work equal. They just want to get paid equal.
That doesn't even make sense, really.
So they went to the government and they voted for the government to make things equal. And now that things are equal, women have raised their standards and they're saying men can't provide anymore. You voted for that. You know that, right? The government takes money from men and gives it to corporations if they meet diversity quotas. So we are being forced to pay to put ourselves out of work so you can be equal. Men and women don't put the same amount of effort into the workplace, and so they get different rewards out of it. But women wanted to make it equal. But it's not because you're running faster than us, it's because you voted to redistribute the trophies. This situation is like a dog that wants you to throw a ball, but it won't drop it.
Hang on.
We want men to pay. Okay, let me go get a job. No, you can't have that. That's for women. We need equality. Okay, then go date the men who have more money. Where have all the good men gone? I mean, you have to know about this, right? Everyone knows this, right? Please tell me that you knew this.
How embarrassing.
What an excellent breakdown. That is HOE Math, by the way. Follow his YouTube. He has great content.
Do you agree that men are more?
No.
You don't agree?
No, absolutely not.
So then-
It depends on the man.
Right.
You see a skinny, like, scrawny little guy, and then you see a big girl, you're like, okay. Yeah. Who am I going to bet on?
For sure. But in general, like on average, not at all?
No.
This is only Western women, dude. It really is. I've been out of this toxic cesspool for about 10 months now. And man, I can't tell you how much better it is. Just the people and the places that I've been to so far, they're much more grounded, much more realistic. To say something like that with a straight face and to really mean it and really believe it, you have to be so far off in La La Land, Disneyland, Fantasyland, whatever you want. You are so far gone from reality. How can you expect this person to have any reasonable results in reality? But that's your average Western woman. To the T. They really believe this stuff. Wild, bro. Totally wild.
What comes to your mind if I say, what would you say men are better at than women?
I think men are better at
Yo, the feminist programming. It's
Probably-
not allowing her to think.
It's like muscle stuff. Usually we're pretty good at.
I think women are just as strong as men.
Physically?
Yeah, I do.
But they're not though, right? She's not okay. She's not crying. I didn't ask anything. I was just asking what's the difference between men and women.
So we don't have the full clip, but the continuation is she has a meltdown. She goes off and she starts crying. She says women are basically better than men at everything, but you melt down from a single question. Your entire reality gets shattered from one question. The results speak for themselves.
What do you wish more women knew about how men operated?
There's 10,000 times more going on inside the head of a man than you have any idea. He's carrying burdens that you don't have a clue about, and he don't know how to express them, and he don't know what to do about it, and he figures if he puts it out there and communicates it, he's just going to be shot down, called a fool, called weak, so he carries it inside, and you have no clue the burdens and the hell that most men are carrying inside and not even showing you. I wish more women understood that.
This is just our burden as men. All the stresses, all the pain, all the thoughts, all the negativity, all the positivity, all of these things. You hold it on your shoulders and you do that. Why? Because you're a man. Because that's what you're built to do, man. That's really it. Not saying you can't open up to people, because you absolutely can, but do it with trusted brothers. And call me big misogyny if you want, but women cannot handle male emotions. They just can't. They're not built for it. And that is just your burden as a man. That's one thing that makes you a man, actually, is being able to carry that heavy weight on your shoulders. That's a good clip to end the video off. Path of progress, guys. I'll see you later.